Meet Sam. Sam struggles to climb a flight of stairs. He gets winded walking a mile. And gym class? Forget about it. Then we have Tracy. She can bound up the stairs, go for a run, and do physical activities with her friends with ease. In fact, she's bursting with energy. Sam feels exhausted most of the time. He never feels like he has enough energy to get through the day. And his self-confidence, not so great. On the other hand, Tracy is generally pretty happy. She feels great about herself. She has positive body image and high self-esteem. Not only that, but she has a much lower risk of serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease. Which one of these teens would you rather be? That's a no-brainer, right? But let's take a closer look. The only thing separating these two is physical fitness. Physical fitness is a huge part of overall health. When you're fit, you'll feel better, have more energy, and be able to maintain a healthy weight. You'll even sleep better and your emotional health will improve. But maybe you're wondering, what exactly does it mean to be fit? Let's take a look at the 5 essential elements of fitness.
Fitness means to me to be healthy and to feel confident about yourself and be able to do the things that you want to be able to do.
I'm able to go for a run and not get tired. I'm able to go through any physical activity and be able to finish, start from the beginning all the way to the end.
I feel better when I'm healthy. Mentally and physically, I feel better. I feel like I look better.
I feel happier and I have more of a smile on my face than before.
If I go into dance and I'm really stressed or I'm in a bad mood, I can really let all of my emotions out, and it just helps so much.
If you have too much homework, you can go shoot some hoops, and you can come back and feel absolutely rejuvenated to do homework. And I just think it's great.
The pressure society puts on us to look a certain way can be intense. Guys might think they need huge muscles in order to be fit, and girls sometimes believe that fitness means being very skinny. But it's important to realize that these qualities don't equal being fit or healthy. Someone can be very muscular, but not able to jog a mile without getting winded. And extreme thinness is actually very unhealthy and is linked to serious illnesses such as anorexia or bulimia.
From the fitness side, there are no rules. It's what you love, and try new things. And just as long as you're active, and just as long as you're sweating, and just as long as your body is moving in different ways, and you're having fun in the process of it, that is the perfect definition of fitness. A lot of people think that you need all sorts of equipment and access to certain facilities to get fit or to get in shape, and you don't. We have seen people use their body weight in ways that would literally blow your minds.
When we talk about being in shape, we're really talking about 5 basic elements of fitness. They are cardiovascular endurance, muscle strength, flexibility, balance and coordination, and body composition. Each one plays an important part in your overall health. If you have excellent muscle strength but poor flexibility or cardiovascular endurance, you're not really fit. Let's take a closer look. Cardiovascular endurance is the ability of the heart, lungs, and blood to provide oxygen to the muscles during prolonged exercise. The better your cardiovascular endurance, the longer you can run, swim, or ride a bike without getting tired. One way to improve your cardiovascular endurance is through aerobic exercise. This type of activity uses large muscle groups like the legs, arms, and hips, and can be sustained for at least 20 to 30 minutes.
Hi, my name is Kanisha, and I am 16 years old, and I am a junior. My favorite activities are soccer and basketball. I like softball too. I've been playing for a long time, and I love it. It's really fun. I'm on my school team. It's just the challenge, and it's really you have to be really energetic and focused. During softball season, we were running a lot, and I found myself really tired, so I felt like I needed to run to get my body used to running and ready for softball season. Every morning, I try to wake up at 5 to go running. I couldn't do it at first, but I'm getting better at it. When I first started, I would say I covered like a mile and then I would stop and walk. I never thought I would actually finish and come back to where I started, and the first time I made it all the way around without stopping, I was so happy because I was like, okay, I can do this again.
In addition to aerobic exercise, there's also anaerobic exercise. This involves short bursts of intense activity, such as sprinting. This type of activity forces your muscles to work without using oxygen. Alternating anaerobic activity with slower-paced aerobic activity is called doing intervals. This helps strengthen your heart and muscles by building a tolerance to high-intensity exercise without wearing you out.
You could swim, you could bike, you could run, you could hike, you could lift weights, you could play any sport, you could ride horses, anything that ultimately gets your heart rate up and gets us pumping blood and pumping oxygen throughout our body will improve our cardiovascular system.
To improve cardiovascular endurance, choose an activity you like and do it at least 3 times per week for 45 to 60 minutes at a time. For best results, perform this activity at a moderate to vigorous pace. This means you should be sweating and out of breath by the end of your workout. If you're just starting out, go slowly and gradually increase your intensity as your body gets used to the increase in activity. For teens who are new to exercising, it's important to check in with your doctor before you begin. A doctor can give you guidelines for getting started and help you build your endurance gradually and safely.
You can go running, you can go bike riding, some people go swimming. I know a lot of people do sports.
I dance 4 days a week, sometimes 5. We walk out of there winded. We're so sweaty. It feels like we just played a whole football game.
I usually run once every day, or not every other day.
Sometimes it feels like I'm never gonna finish, but I just keep on running, and when I'm done, I'm proud of what I did.
The second element of fitness is muscle strength. This is the amount of force your muscles can produce. Good muscle strength enables you to pick up objects, jump, kick a ball, or squat down. Resistance exercises are activities that make the muscles work against a force, such as a dumbbell or your own body weight. When you challenge your muscles to handle a heavier load than they're used to, they begin to break down. When your body repairs this minor damage, it rebuilds the muscles so that they're stronger than they were before.
I'm Jamie, I'm 16 and I'm a junior. My favorite physical activities would be wrestling and weightlifting. What I like about wrestling is that it's really more like an individual sport. It's all about you and about going out there on the mat and being able to represent yourself. When I first started working out, I felt like I wasn't strong at all, that I couldn't do anything. Like when it would come to wrestling, I felt that I would just get thrown around. So now I can get out on the mat and I can keep up. I also work on strength without using weights, maybe a couple of push-ups, pull-ups, and then go into doing a bench press or shoulder press. I feel like using my body weight is a lot harder than using weights, and it kind of pushes you, and I feel like you struggle more.
One of the safest ways to build strength is using your own body weight. Can we squat? Can we do push-ups? Can we do pull-ups? Those are really simple ways that you can just look at your basic strength. I would recommend that they work on strength 3 days a week, and it's really important because when we build strong muscles and we work on our muscles, we're gonna burn calories, we're gonna create lean tissue. Lean tissue is what keeps us really durable, it's what keeps us healthy.
One classic muscle strength exercise that uses your own body weight is the push-up. When done correctly, push-ups help strengthen your upper body and your core, or your midsection. Try doing as many push-ups as you can in a row. The average number for boys ages 15 to 17 is between 30 and 37 push-ups. For girls ages 15 to 17, it's 16 push-ups.
If I see your shoulders rise up before your hips, then I know your core is weak. That's why the push-up is a phenomenal total body exercise and a core exercise. Perfect.
When you're jumping and stuff, you have to have the strength to push yourself off the ground. And the more strength you have, the higher you get off. And I can get very high off the ground now when I jump. It's really cool.
For muscle strength, I like to lift weights, do push-ups, do core exercises, do a lot of squats.
We don't use weights. It's mostly just body weight stuff. It's really effective.
The third element of fitness, flexibility, is the ability of a joint to move through its full range of motion. Good flexibility allows you to move more easily, helps athletic performance, and improves your posture.
I'm Megan, I'm 15 years old, and I'm a sophomore. I've been dancing for 6 or 7 years now. I do ballet, tap, jazz, modern, lyric, contemporary, point, hip-hop. I do it all. You have to be able to mold and move your body in certain ways when you dance, so you have to be able to have the flexibility to do that. Otherwise, if you're dancing without flexibility, you're going to be very stiff and you can't be very fluid, and that's very important when you dance. Before you stretch, you feel kind of tight, and as you're stretching, you feel looser and looser, and by the end of dancing, you just feel like spaghetti.
You can work on flexibility every day just by moving in different ways and by being involved in activity. Swimming is phenomenal. Running, gymnastics, rolling around, playing with your friends, throwing balls. Dancing is an amazing activity that covers so much. Those type of activities really keep the body fluid and moving. Now beyond that, we also do some specific stretching.
I usually stretch before and after a workout to increase my flexibility.
Once I stretch, I know that my back is loose and I won't pull any muscles.
The fourth element of fitness is balance and coordination. Balance is the body's ability to control itself. It's important because every movement we make depends on our ability to balance. Coordination is the ability to have all the body systems work together as a unit to perform a task. Without balance and coordination, you wouldn't be able to walk, run, catch a ball, basically do anything effectively.
I'm Jake, I'm 15 and I'm a sophomore. My favorite physical activities are running, playing basketball, baseball. I also like to play ultimate frisbee and soccer. I just like being out there, having physical activities to do where I'm not sitting on a couch and watching TV. I like to be out there running and also being with friends who are on my team, and I just think overall it's just a lot of fun. Coordination is mainly for baseball for me because when I'm batting, it comes in at 7 miles per hour and you have 4 seconds to decide whether you're going to swing or not. Coordination comes in soccer also. If the ball's coming at you fast, you have to quickly put your leg out to stop it, or you have to do something. And also for a goalie, you have to have amazing coordination because the ball comes in at you so fast from different directions.
Anything that you do that's movement-based will help improve your balance. Coordination, same thing. To make it better, we've got to do something that challenges us a little bit, kind of gets us out of our comfort zone to force us to react to that task and to build new coordination skills. Really simple ways to evaluate your balance would be seeing how long you can stand on one foot on each side. Coordination is really simple too. Can you catch and throw a ball? Can you roll a ball into your foot and kick it back? Can you skip in place? Can you skip sideways? Can you skip backwards? Can you do jumping jacks? There's a million ways to look at all of these skills, and they're really easy and they don't take any equipment.
The fifth element of fitness, body composition, is a measure of the proportion of fat, lean muscle, water, and bones in your body. Everyone needs a certain amount of body fat to be healthy, but too much puts you at risk for many serious health problems like diabetes, stroke, and heart disease. Teen girls should aim for 25% body fat or less. Teen boys should aim for 20% body fat or less.
So the less body fat that we carry and the more lean tissue we have, the healthier we are. We're more able to do activities safely and more effectively, and just overall have better general health. How we affect our body composition is really the amount of food that we take in and the activity level that we have that burns.
A calorie is a unit of energy. All foods contain calories, which our bodies use or burn to fuel all of our activities. In order to maintain a healthy weight, the number of calories we eat each day should balance out with the number we burn. Eating more calories than you burn on a regular basis will lead to weight gain. But not all calories are created equal. Go for foods that contain the nutrients you need to stay healthy, such as whole grains, fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy products, and lean proteins. Junk foods like candy, ice cream, soda, and chips should be avoided because they pack a lot of calories without providing many nutrients.
Say we drank soda 7 days a week, a couple glasses a day. We start with the little things. Could you possibly drink soda 3 days out of the week instead of 7?
Cutting down on unhealthy calories is only half of the equation. You've also got to burn calories through exercise. Your body naturally burns calories every day just by being alive. Being active increases the number of calories you burn. It doesn't matter what activities you do to burn those calories. What matters is just that you're out there moving.
So on the activity side, it's just about doing something, anything different than what we're doing. So if we're playing video games 3 hours a day, we cut it down to 2. If we're watching TV 4 or 5 hours a day, we're cutting that down to 3. Just starting with little things like that and then picking anything that they're interested in. You could play Twister. You could dance to songs like on the radio. It doesn't matter. Just find something that you enjoy doing and get moving. If you're moving, you're headed in the right direction.
Together, these 5 elements, cardiovascular endurance, muscle strength, flexibility, balance and coordination, and body composition, give us a picture of how fit we are. All 5 are important to overall health. The best workout routines will combine exercises that improve all 5 elements and let you be active almost every day. If you're just getting started, remember, getting in shape isn't always easy. Challenging your body will make you tired and sore at first, but don't give up. The benefits of being physically active are too great and the stakes are too high to quit.
There's so many people in their community that could help them, from their phys ed teachers, from their school nurses, from their doctors, from personal trainers, from people that they know, friends of theirs that are involved in activity.
You have the choice. Would you rather be exhausted or energized? Unable to run or ride a bike, or ready to do the activities you love to do? Have a lower self-esteem or feel happier and better about yourself? Physical activity is the difference between those choices. By doing the activities you enjoy, by having fun with friends or on your own, you can develop your 5 essential elements of physical fitness. And by doing that, you will greatly improve your health and your quality of life. Everyone can get fit. The benefits are too great to pass up. What are you waiting for? Why not start today?